It's raining. It's actually raining. Let me take off my earphones so you guys can hear me better. The know-how of knowledge is here. You know what's crazy? I decided to name this channel a long time ago. For some of you guys watching this is not my first YouTube channel. It is not. I have another channel that I've been doing since 2015. So I know a little bit about YouTube and what to do, but I felt like something was missing. I felt like the channel that I have right now, it is successful. I am making content. I am getting views. In fact, in that channel, I can post in January, do nothing, and still get a lot of views because I make a lot of evergreen videos. These are videos that people will always come back to. But I thought I was missing something. I was missing a way to connect to my community. So I choose to go live. I know there's other ways of me making content that will allow me a way to get more views, but I don't care about views. What I care about is people. If you click on this video and it doesn't affect you in any way, shape, or form, that was a waste of time. I want you to click on this video, be it live or afterwards, and feel like, you know what, there is a community here. I can talk to this person. This person is approachable, attainable, and is willing to have a conversation with me. Yesterday, I was speaking to Debbie. So if you're watching this, Debbie, today is Tuesday, and we are talking about Fortnite. Can you imagine? Fortnite. I am not a gamer. The only games I have is I have a PS4, so I have FIFA, I got Spider-Man, I think I got God of War. Oh God, I have like 20 games. And I think I've only played 3. Because again, it's like, I don't have time for gaming. Life is so busy, so I am not a gamer. But I understand the place of gaming. Gaming is used as an escape. Why is gaming so popular? And why is Fortnite the way it is, right? It's very easy to look at Fortnite and say, hey, you know what? This thing is for kids. You know what? These kids are wasting their time. But Fortnite has taught me a few lessons that I think I wanted to go over in terms of, the reason why Fortnite is so successful is competition. Competition. That is one of the reasons why Fortnite is so successful. You know what I'm gonna do? I don't know if I am public yet. Is this a public video? Or am I? Yeah, it is. This is live. Good. I was testing out yesterday. Private videos and other live streams, but that's fine. So Fortnite. So gaming is successful because of the fact that competition is rampant. We are all competitive in nature, right? We all compete, right? Fortnite is successful because it allows people a place to compete. Why do you think we love watching the Olympic Games? Why do you think when you look at kids in sports, they enjoy it the most? Because that is a place for them to compete. Fortnite is successful because it allows people a platform to compete. It allows people a place to feel like they're able to freely express themselves in an online environment, right? And also it's free. So there's that benefit of why Fortnite is successful, right? That is something that is in place that will not change. It reminds me a little bit of GTA. So GTA is the kind of game where they made it once, but they keep adding new features like options online for online games. Let me have a look. I want to see how many of you guys are actually watching this right now. Debbie, I need you to come back in the comments chat so we can have a discussion about this. So yes, so Fortnite is definitely. Let me go back. 1 second. Where are we? Da-da-da-da-da-da. So Fortnite is a game where you're able to have fun, you're able to play, you're able to invite your friends, you're able to, I guess, just play with people online and get better. You know, one thing that people want to do in life is to be successful. People want to engage. People want to feel like they've achieved something, right? So Fortnite has been very successful because no matter what game you play, there is only one winner. It's a battle royale type of game. And there's been quite a few of these online games where you play and there is only one winner. I have Smile Chloe 07 saying hi, welcome to my live. I have Nathan Nathan C saying hi, welcome. Today we're talking about gaming and about why Fortnite is successful. Yesterday, Debbie asked me. Yesterday was my 100 subscriber special. So please subscribe because we're aiming to get to 200 subscribers by Christmas. That is insane. If we can get to 200 subscribers by Christmas, guys, that would be amazing. We have currently got 76 subscribers in 16 days. So we can do it. Am I good at Fortnite? No, I am not. I am good at Black Ops Zombies, Black Ops Modern Warfare. I have a comment saying, shut up. Okay, I'm not going to read that comment, but thank you for your comment. So guys, please subscribe. I am trying to get to 200 subscribers by Christmas. I am in the UK. Yesterday I spoke to my subscribers. They told me the next goal is 200. So you are the ones deciding my next goal. And since you guys decided that I should get to 200 subscribers by Christmas, December 25th, you have to subscribe. I didn't pick it. You challenge yourselves. So subscribe and let's continue. So online gaming is successful because everybody wants to win, right? Everybody wants to succeed. And the thing about Fortnite is because there's only one winner, it challenges you to keep playing. It challenges you to get better. And the beauty of Fortnite is that if you play enough games and you get skilled enough, you can win Fortnite. It is that pursuit of success. Yes, you can play in teams, but the beauty of it is it's an online platform that is free to play, that allows you a way to get better. Everybody wants to get better. People would subscribe if you don't keep saying it, fella. You know what? You are right, but also you are wrong. Whenever I go live on YouTube, people have the option to subscribe to my channel, right? And I do get subscribers even if I don't ask. But I would say half the people that have subscribed, it's because I have asked them to. A lot of people are on the fence. They're like, should I follow this random guy on YouTube? They don't know. They're like, I don't know who he is. I don't know if I should add him to my suggested. So by me asking, I'm giving you guys a reason. So I am going to keep asking because I know that there will be people who might be on the fence. So thank you for your question. But tell me down below, why do you play Fortnite? Why do people game? What is the benefit of gaming? You know, whenever I talk to females, one thing they get concerned about is if somebody is a gamer, right? When they're looking for a partner, looking for a boyfriend, looking for a fiance, looking for a ting, I don't know, I'm in the UK, right? They get a little bit concerned when somebody says, I'm a gamer, right? Girls get concerned when guys say, I'm a gamer. That's not every girl, but a large portion. The reason why is that females get concerned that somebody can get stuck in a video game, right? See, gaming is amazing. I game sometimes. I got a PS4, I got FIFA, I have Assassin's Creed, I have Spider-Man 1 and 2. So I love gaming. I enjoy it, but I see how somebody can easily be concerned. So if you want a partner, right, and they are a gamer, one thing that gamers do is that they focus. Gamers focus when they play games, right? You go into your own world, and I am guilty of it, right? The birds aren't happy. I agree. The birds aren't happy because when you are playing a game, you are not engaging. You are not able to engage with your partner. One thing I've realized is that partners would rather you have a hobby that does not involve you doing it in front of them, like the gym, like mountain biking, like going for walks. When you are a gamer and you game in a house, partners are not happy because oftentimes what they will perceive is that you are wasting your time and you could spend that time doing something better. So yes, Spino, you are right. Birds are not happy. They're not. So gaming has got a very negative connotation, especially when it comes to dating and relationships. But gaming has also a benefit. The benefit is endorphins, addictions. Addictions are real. Everybody is addicted to something. Some people have got good addictions. Some people have got bad addictions, right? So, for example, if somebody is addicted to the gym, right? That could be, for example, a good addiction if they're trying to lose weight, if they're healthily, if they're trying to get their mental health well. Also, it can help them have a structure. So they have a gym addiction, but that addiction is a net benefit. Gaming can be addicting. So if you are addicted to gaming, it means that you struggle to stop. But if you make it a thing that you do it in moderation, which is that you game every day, but you find a way to, make it work for you, then it can be a net positive. The reason why gaming can be a net negative when it comes to addiction is that when you are trying to do life and gaming has to be a part of your life, people won't be happy. Your partners might not be happy. Again, as Spino said, the birds aren't happy. They're not. So gaming has got some negative connotations, but it has also a positive connotation. It can help you relieve stress. When you game, you are not thinking about life. It is an escape. You enter a different mindset. Gaming also helps you communicate with your environment. You are able to make friends online. See, Fortnite is one of those games where there is such a large online community, right? You are able to make friends online. So if you are somebody that is socially awkward, right? Somebody that struggles to make friends, somebody that finds themselves who gets bullied, somebody who doesn't have the skills to be able to be social or struggles to be social, you can find a way to escape that shell through gaming, right? That is a possibility. You are able to get out of your shell through gaming. Gaming allows you an escape, right? You are able to escape gaming. Escape gaming, escape the world through gaming. You know what? Debbie, you did this, right? Every time I go live, I ask you guys, listen, please tell me, what should we talk about, right? I prefer to talk about religion, a bit of politics, a bit of philosophy, debate, all those conversations. You guys decided that today is about gaming, right? Gaming. Can you game in religion? I'm going to find a way to bring it into religion. Can you play games with religion? Sorry, Debbie. I know you asked me to talk about Fortnite. It's been 16 minutes. I've been speaking about Fortnite. So I'm going to talk about playing games in life, right? Gaming is not a bad thing, right? I enjoy it. You enjoy it. We all play games. But playing games in life can be a negative, right? In gaming, there are no risks. You lose nothing. When you play a game, there are zero stakes. Why? The game can end and you can start a new game. What happens now when a person thinks life is a game? What happens when a man thinks life is a game, right? When a person goes out there and talks to girls and they think it's a game. Why? If one doesn't work out and I tell her this or give her this and she's not happy, there's no risks. I'll just move on, right? What happens when life becomes a game to you? The fact of life is this, right? Life is a game. Life is Fortnite. Life is gaming, but you don't get a second chance. Imagine you are playing a game like Fortnite, right? And your job is to survive, right? How many people will go out shooting? Not many. If you're in America, maybe a bit more. That's a dig at America. But America kind of scares me just a little bit. Maybe that's why, the gang violence is rampant. Love the country, but it's scary. Hey, Real Katana, thank you. So life is a game, right? Life is Fortnite. Life is Black Ops. Life is Assassin's Creed, except you don't get a second chance, right? You don't get a second chance. So that means you can decide how you play this game, right? Do you know that you watching this right now is almost impossible, right? The chances of your mother and your father coming together to make you were thin. The chances that out of all the DNA your parents have, you were created is even thinner. The chances that that DNA came together in a healthy way, okay, it's pretty high, but the chances that you have gone through your entire life and have come to this live, it's almost 0% chance. So you being here, it's It's a blessing. But this is the fact. Life is a game. You are playing a game. Yes, you only get one chance, but you are playing a game. What does that mean? It means that you get to decide how you play this game, right? And some people don't really realize that you do have a choice. Yes, I know that some people are born in environments where the choices they have are not as good as other people. So yes, you do have a choice. I have Kim dash 8 G8X7V saying say hi. I'm saying hi to you. Shout out to you, Kim. I used to watch Kim Possible when I was young on Disney XD. There we go. A little shout out to Kim. But life is a game and we are all playing life, right? It's a game. And people that choose to play this game of life need to be careful how they play it. Some people play this game of life by saying, I am going to do whatever I want to do. And if that hurts somebody, I don't care. Why? Because there's 8 billion people hurting people, and that's fine. Players. In life, there are players. Players are people that go around doing whatever they want without considering other people and not caring the effect that they're going to leave because they only have one life and they want to live it to the fullest. Right? How are you? I am doing good, bro. How are you doing, Kim? Thank you for asking, right? So, life is a game. And I don't like players sometimes. I respect players in terms of the fact that when I say players, I don't mean like people go and, break girls' hearts or break boys' hearts, right? That is part of it. But what I mean is that I respect people that know what they want in life, right? I don't like what they're doing. I don't like the pain they're doing. But when somebody is able to say, I am a player, I'm not. But when somebody's able to say that, I look at them and say, you know what? I'm happy you said that. Because there's too many people who are fake. Yes, you are right, bro. Life is a game. That's true, right? Life is a game. I'm right. There are too many people out there who are players but are lying to themselves and to people, right? So I know men who will play women but will not say where their alliances lie with, right? But I hate my life. Kim, why? Why do you hate your life? Let's have a conversation here. I'm talking to you now. I have Element AI or AL, Elements AI. Oh, Elemental saying, yo, hey, hello, Elemental. Kim, please let me know. Why do you hate your life? Let's have a conversation, right? Life is a game. People are players. And for me personally, if someone tells me, hey, I'm a player, I break girls' hearts, but I tell them before I do it, then for me, I'm like, you know what? At least you're honest. I don't respect it because I am an orphan boy. Because you are an orphan and you hate life. What about being an orphan has made you hate life? Um, I'm only asking not because I want to like share your story and make it like a public thing, but because I actually care. Um, Being an orphan must not be easy. It having a place to go back to is something that a lot of us take for granted. And one thing that I'll talk to you about, Kim, bro, my family is in a car accident. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. Your family was in a car accident. Um, I understand why you would say you hate your life. I don't think I'll ever understand your story or your pain. I don't think anybody can because it's only you going through it. Losing a family, I can't say I understand it, but I know that it must be the most difficult thing on this planet. And even trying to do the basic things in life must be hard. You know, oftentimes I find that the people that smile the most have the most pain. I wonder if you smile the most to hide the pain. I don't know you, Kim, but it must be difficult to be an orphan. And life is a game when you only get one chance at it. Which means, yes, you do get some say. You can't control everything that happens. I wish we all had the power to decide what happens in our lives. We only get to manage the cards we're dealt with. And if you are dealt a bad card in life, you still do get a say. It might not be in the areas that you want. Bro, can I ask you something? Yeah, go for it. Ask me something. This is why I go live, to have a conversation with my community. And by the way, Kim, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 200 subscribers by Christmas. What's your question? Go for it. Go for it. It must be difficult. I can't relate. I sympathize with you, and I see why you hate life. Life is precious. Life is very precious. Where am I from? I am from the UK. That's where I'm from the United Kingdom. That's where I'm from. Because I'm an orphan boy. Okay. So Kim, what I will say is this: because you are an orphan, because you've gone through life, you probably see life for what it truly is. You know what? Most of us go through life not really understanding how delicate life is, right? We 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 when you are born, you think you're invisible, invincible. You think like nothing can hurt you because you can fall down and get back up. You think that because you have not experienced life, life feels so long, right? You don't sound British. You have an African twang to your accent. Well, I am British. I am British. I have been influenced by my African upbringing. So, yes, it's a combination of an African accent and a. So, yes, I am smack bang in the middle. I don't speak RP, which is the UK's language in England, in the London area, which is received pronunciation, which is the Queen's English or the King's English now. Big up King Charles. But yes, bro, my friends, one second, bro, my friends say to me, Kim is an orphan boy, but I don't know why say that. Bro, my friends say to me, Kim is an orphan boy, but I don't know why they say that. Can you please rewrite that? I don't understand what you mean. So your friends are saying that you are an orphan boy, but you don't know why they say that. Are you saying you're not an orphan, or are you saying you are and your friends don't say you're not an orphan? But yeah, when you lose a loved one, be it parents, family members, that is when you really get to see the reality. I have, just for the laugh, 7-7. Kim is orphan boy. Sorry, I mean my friend says Kim Juan is orphan boy. Are you Kim Juan? What they do in Japan? What are you talking about? What they do in Japan? Is that a Japanese person? I'm gonna Google this Kim Juan. One moment. Are you pulling my leg here? Because I know you're saying that you lost your parents in an accident and that you're an orphan. And what I was saying is that it's only when you lose someone that you really realize that you realize what life actually is. And that's when you feel the most alive, not in like a happy emotion, um, but it's in an emotion where you're like, you really want to value every moment that life has to give you because it can easily be taken and you can't control that. Bro, my name is. Ah, that's your name. Okay, so you're saying that you are an orphan boy. I get it. If your parents are not Japanese, got it. Um, oh, that's how you say in Japan. Okay, if your parents are not Japanese, I agree. Orphan means losing both parents. So officially, you would be an orphan. Yes, Kim, if you have lost both parents. Honestly, Kim, you sharing your experience is really inspiring because it, 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 it must be painful. And for you to type that out, I applaud you because it must not be easy to even say that out loud. So you know what? Thank you for being vulnerable enough to share with me. Um, I don't deserve your kindness, but I appreciate it. This platform that I have created is a place where you are able to talk to me, you're able to reach out. So even after this live, you can message me directly on YouTube or message on a comment afterwards, and we can have a chat if you want to have a discussion afterwards. But yeah, when you lose somebody, that is when you really understand how precious life is, right? You know, when I was younger, I was looking for a way to make the most amount of money. Wait, life about making memories. We live, we lose in this journey of life. We love. So lose our okay. So we lose and we live our lives and we love. Yep, that's true. That's true. So yeah, life is what you make of it. And you know what? In when I was younger, what I wanted to do is just do a job that made me the most amount of money. Because what I was chasing was the dream of people who came before me. People who were like, you know what, I wish I was able to achieve a lot financially, right? So then I was thinking, you know what, if I chase finances, then I will avoid all the pain and heartache they have gone through. Do you know what I learned in life? Money doesn't always solve problems, right? When you lose somebody, if someone came to you and said, "Hey, Kim, right? Bro, please say to me what I do or what to do. What to do? What do you do?" I agree. Money is not the answer to the problems because again, when you lose someone and someone says, "Hey, if I give you a choice to bring back your loved one or to give you infinite money," I guarantee you always say loved ones because memories you can't buy them. There's a lot of things you can't buy. What can you do? I have some comments saying re-immigration does fix things. Example, Spanish re reconquista. So are you talking about re-immigration? In what context? In terms of Kim's story? So Kim, what do you do then? You've lost your parents, you are an orphan, you are not enjoying life. What can you do? I will say this: grief demands a witness. You can't be alone. You have to grieve with people. You have to grieve with people that are able to grieve with you. I lost my smile, bro. And you know what? I understand. And I don't think your goal should be to regain your smile. That is a very dangerous goal to go on, because grief will stay with you forever. You can't avoid it. It's about learning how to live with grief. I am not qualified to advise you, right? But one thing I know is grief demands a witness. You can't be alone. Being alone is the worst thing you can do. Trying to deal with the loss of your parents by yourself is not going to be the best way to handle it. Yes, there's different stages of grief. Um, there's different ways to grieve. There's not just one solution, but the default is always this: you can't grieve alone, because it you need to connect with people. Human beings were created to not be alone. That's why the family network is present. And when you lose your family, you kind of grieve by yourself because you've lost your family, right? I have a comment saying, not always. We all deal with grief in our own ways. It's a matter of knowing how to manage it. I agree. You know what? I agree to an extent. I agree that we deal with grief individually in our own unique ways, but you have to grieve with somebody. You have to. The reason why I'm saying you have to is because it's in human nature to be sociable creatures. When you lose someone, you want to hide away. There is a time to be by yourself. There is a time to be alone, but it's in community that you find purpose, right? I lost my mom almost 3 years ago now, and still not really accepted it. We have good days and the bad days. It's a matter of moving forward the best we can. And you know what? That is true. That is true. Um, Honestly, you guys being able to share your stories like this, it's an honor. I don't deserve your kindness. I don't deserve you being this open to me, but I am happy that you feel like this platform has enabled you to express yourself. I don't think there's ever a person that overcomes grief, right? It's about living with it. It's about sitting with it. I know people who are in their 60s who still struggle with the death of their parents, and their parents died 40 years ago, 30 years ago, right? You know what? This is why I say life is a game. I know I spoke about gaming, but life is a game in the instance that in a game, you can't really control everything, right? And in life, you can't control everything. You can only control what is in front of you. And the thing that I hate about life, and yes, I'm going to say hate, is that it's how hopeless we feel. Like we want to control everything in life. I don't want to lose people around me. I don't. I don't want to lose anyone I love. And I'm guessing you too, just for the laughs, you did not want to lose your loved one, your mom who passed. And for you as well, Kim, you didn't want to lose your parents that passed away. And it's that feeling of like, that helpless feeling. And that's what I hate about life. That I wish I was able to always keep the people I love around me, right? I remember somebody telling me about life. They said life has two guarantees: death and taxes. We are all going to cry. If you live long enough, we will all experience the death of a loved one. So if you're watching this right now and you've not experienced that, that is a guarantee in life, because life has an end and a beginning, and that's the hard thing, because I never want to experience the death of a loved one, someone who I care about. And I won't lie to you, I don't think I would ever be okay. I don't think you can be okay. I don't think you can go through life the same way losing a loved one. So I am not qualified to advise any of you guys on the best way to handle this. I don't know how to go through life and be okay when you lose a loved one. What I do know is that life is precious. What I do know is that life is valuable. And even if you've lost a loved one, you need to live, even if it means living for them, living for their memory, right? I'm going to end with this. People die in two ways. First, when they physically die, and second, when their memory is forgotten. So, when somebody we love dies, yes, they're dead, but in our heads, their love, their joy, you can pass that love on. The love they gave you, you can pass it on to others. That means that their journey, even though physically is over, their love still has an effect on this earth. You have almost a duty to continue the love they gave you, to continue the lessons they taught you. Because, yes, they are gone and nothing we can do about it, but their love can continue, their memory can continue. And I don't know how more I can advise on that. I lost my mom a few years ago. Some days are good, some days are bad. As Philip Collins sang, they say that time is a healer and that my wounds are not the same. Anything can trigger the grief. That's true. Time does heal wounds, but it's only momentarily. Sometimes you will wake up one day and you just feel the same pain, that you felt the day you lost your loved one. And thank you so much. You put a smile. Oh, I'm glad I did, honestly. This is why I go live. I don't care about making money on YouTube. That's secondary. What I care about is community. So, guys, please join my community. I know we're talking about a heavy topic. Kim is saying, you are a very kind person, I think. Well, thank you. Just for laugh saying, and like I stated, life's about making memories. We live, we love, we lose. And I'm going to end this topic here. Thank you, Kim, for sharing your story about your parents passing. I am sorry. I don't know how I can advise, but keep smiling because the love you are given by those that have come before you, you can pass that on. You can continue that journey. And for you too, just for laughs, just for the laughs. Losing your mom, I can't even begin to understand what you're going through. Every day is different. But what I will say is the love that your mom showed you, you can continue that love and you can remember it. And that is your mom still being alive in your memory. There's two kinds of death, the physical and the memory. Keep that memory alive. It will keep the smile on your face. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and see you tomorrow at the same time. Peace.